This is my WWE Survivor Series 2009 pay-per-view predictions. The pay-per-view is live tonight exclusively on pay-per-view. Thought I'll give in my pay-per-view predictions and preview of this pay-per-view right now. I know it's a couple hours away, but felt, okay, you got a couple more hours till the pay-per-view, so I'll at least give my predictions of this pay-per-view. The first match will be Team Morrison versus Team Miz. Team Miz consisting of The Miz, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, and Jack Swagger versus Team Morrison of John Morrison, Matt Hardy, Evan Bourne, Shelton Benjamin, and Finlay. Now, this could be a good Survivor Series match. Now, this is probably going to end up being one of those matches where I'm thinking this is going to go all the way to having just one sole survivor on one team. I think John Morrison will be that sole survivor. I see it ending with The Miz versus John Morrison, them two be the final person on their team, and this will be a little payback for John Morrison. He'll be able to defeat The Miz on this pay-per-view, since The Miz was able to defeat John Morrison at the last pay-per-view, so they'll be tied 1-1 at this pay-per-view. And should be an entertaining match. You do got some good talent in there, but on the Miz side, you got some inexperienced talent and some talent that's not that good either. You got Drew McIntyre, he's kind of inexperienced. Sheamus as well, haven't seen anything really impresses me about him. And as far as Dolph Ziggler, I think everyone already knows what I feel about him. I don't think he's improved at all. Whereas the other team looks pretty good. I mean, you got John Morrison, he's great. You got Matt Hardy. Now, he's kind of hit or miss within the last year. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he isn't. Evan Bourne, he's always entertaining to watch. Shelton Benjamin is great. And Finlay, for his age, he can still go in the ring. Now, in the other team, The Miz is entertaining, but The Miz isn't, the greatest performer in the ring, but he has greatly improved from what he used to be about a year or two ago. I will say that, but I see John Morrison be the sole survivor on his team. The next match will be Batista versus Rey Mysterio. Now, this match, it's going to go one or two ways. It's either going to be Batista coming out here and completely squashing Rey Mysterio, or it will be Batista coming out here and just beating the living hell out of Rey Mysterio, and getting himself disqualified, so Rey Mysterio wins the match via disqualification, because I think this is going to be one of those types of feuds that is going to at least last a month or two. I don't see it going all the way to Mania. I don't think they would do that, but this is something they might at least go up until the Rumble. Possibly they might at least do it then. But I see Rey Mysterio winning this match via disqualification, or Batista's going to come out here and squash Rey, but I see it ending in disqualification with Rey getting the victory that way, because that's the only way I feel that Rey's going to get the victory is if Batista gets himself disqualified. The next matchup will be the Divas 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. It'll be Team Mickey versus Team Michelle. Team Mickey consisting of Mickie James, Eve Torres, Kelly, Melina, and Gail Kim, versus Team Michelle of Michelle McCool, Jillian Hall, Beth Phoenix, Layla, and Alicia Fox. Now, you got some good talent on Team Mickey. Now, the other side's kind of hit or miss. You got Beth Phoenix on there. That's really the only one that's really good on that side. Alicia Fox, she's kind of improved a little bit. And Michelle McCool, she's okay at times, even though I dislike her personally. She is pretty good sometimes in the ring. And then you got the other side. You got Mickie James, where Mickie James right now, she doesn't seem like she's motivated enough to actually go in there and perform to the level that she could. And you got Gail Kim and Melina on there. So this is probably going to be a fairly short match. They'll probably just do it'd be one of those clusterfuck, Survivor Series Divas matches where they just keep doing elimination every 5 to 10 seconds. I feel, it's not going to be a long match. It's probably it will shock me if it goes 8 to 10 minutes. It'll be a fairly short match, and I see Team Mickey picking up the win, possibly with Mickie James and Melina being the sole survivors on their team, with maybe Gail Kim, but I don't know if they'll let her survive and not get eliminated in the match. So I'll just go with Mickie James and Melina being the survivors on their team. The next matchup will be the first of the triple threat matches for the World Heavyweight Championship, with Undertaker defending the title against Big Show and Chris Jericho. And if this was just Undertaker versus Chris Jericho, I would be really interested in this match, and I would think this match could be great, but the Big Show being involved in it is going to be a thing that's going to hurt the quality of this match, because I really hate when Undertaker and Big Show take on each other. I dislike their feud they had in 2008. I really didn't like it at all. Now, if they kind of keep it more to Undertaker versus Chris Jericho in the match, it could be a good match, but I don't think it's going to be that long of a match. It's probably going to be about another Undertaker, 12 to 15 minutes. I don't think it's going to get too much time, and Undertaker will retain the World Heavyweight Championship. It will at least be watchable, probably, and the stuff that Taker and Jericho do in it will at least make the match watchable. Then the next matchup will be the final of the 3 Survivor Series 5-on-5 elimination matches. This will be Team Kingston versus Team Orton, and it's really been surprising how much WWE has been pushing Kofi Kingston, and it's definitely a good thing to see. You got a new guy that, well, not a new guy, but you got a fresh talent kind of getting close to the main event, so that's kind of good. WWE's at least pushing someone new for a change, and they've been doing some good stuff with Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton. Now, Team Kingston is Kofi Kingston, MVP, Mark Henry, R-Truth, and Christian versus Team Orton of Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase, CM Punk, and William Regal. Now, Kofi Kingston has been getting so much offense on Randy Orton. I will be highly shocked if his team goes over in this match and they do something where he's like the sole survivor of his team. I'll be kind of surprised if they do that, because he's been getting, like I said, he's been getting so much offense, it will just kill Randy Orton if Randy Orton doesn't go over in this match. So I see Randy Orton and I see Ted DiBiase being the survivors on their team. Or they might go around maybe having Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston being the final members of their teams, with Randy Orton being able to defeat Kofi Kingston with some help, be it someone distracts the ref or something, and Randy Orton just low blows him. They could possibly do that, but I see it being Ted DiBiase and Randy Orton being the survivors on their team. I'd like to see them do something where they maybe kind of start teasing, or maybe they'll just completely do it, have Ted DiBiase have a face turn in this match, but it's one of those things I think WWE is going to really milk it for what it's worth, so it's going to be one of those things that's probably last a little while until he completely, turns face. I think it's going to be one of those types of things WWE does where it has a very, very slow build to it, and it kind of seems like it's going to happen, then other times they kind of die off, kill it from actually happening. So, but I see Randy Orton's team winning, Randy Orton and Ted DiBiase be the survivors on their team. Then the main event will be John Cena defending the WWE Championship against Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. And this could be a very good triple threat. Now, they're going to obviously work some of this match where it's like the handicap type match against John Cena. And John Cena will probably, overcome the odds, and he obviously is going to retain the WWE Championship in this match. Don't see Triple H or Shawn Michaels winning the title in this match. But I see maybe them doing something where Triple H turns on Shawn Michaels, or not completely turns on him, but or maybe something where something happens within this match where where Shawn Michaels is about to win the title, but Triple H costs him the chance of doing it, or vice versa. Shawn Michaels does it to Triple H. Shawn Michaels accidentally super kicks him or something. I see something like that going down in this match. It would be like a tease, because I see them possibly doing a Triple H versus Shawn Michaels match at WrestleMania 26. That's a little while away, but I do see them possibly, this be the slow build of it starting to happen. And I see John Cena retain this match. Could be a very good triple threat. As long as they don't work most of the match, a handicap match, and they just do that more or less in the beginning of the match, then it starts, being a regular triple threat. It could be pretty good, but John Cena will retain the WWE Championship. And this pay-per-view right here, it has the chance of being, it's going to be either one of those pay-per-views WWE is going to really succeed and have a good pay-per-view, or it's going to be a really terrible pay-per-view. I don't think this is going to be one of those pay-per-views where it's going to really fall in the middle. I think it's really going to either be one of those pay-per-views that's going to succeed a lot, and it's going to be a very good show and people are going to like it, or it's going to be one of those shows people are going to hate it, just because it's one of those types of cards where It has the chance of being booked as a good show, but at the same time, it has the chance of being booked as a bad show. So, yeah, that's it for my WWE Survivor Series 2009 pay-per-view predictions. Peace.